working.
All right. So I can't really go so much into the details that the different applications, because you can apply if you, for example, if you mix with fertilizer, if you have granule, you run it in a mixer, and then it goes. It doesn't need water or anything. It has a very good adhesive. It sticks itself.
But actually, the product is in powder form.
Yes, it's powder. It's a powder form.
Have you ever studied about the regulation, the criteria to import regarding the regulation?
Oh yeah, there's an HS code.
Yes.
Yes.
Because actually, fertilizer has been controlled strictly in Thailand.
I know. It's by the Ministry of Agriculture.
It's separate. Especially maybe bacteria.
Yes.
Suppose someone think about what to do, what to make a disease, something like that.
Yes.
But the concept of this, actually, Thailand can allow to register under the Act in Fertilizer Act in Thailand.
Yes.
That we classify three acts. Organic fertilizer.
Yes.
The second is chemical.
I'm aware of this. I did some research last year, and this is what I got from the Ministry of Agriculture, Thailand.
But if you can, but firstly, I may try to add some lighted material in order to activate, to get better quality in my fertilizer.
Yes, not only, but it has more than that, because you can also add it to seeds. If you have seeds, you add it to the seeds and you let it dry, and then after using it.
What add inside or inject?
No,
coating?
just coating, just a light coating. Okay, you have all that. You have all that here on.
Maybe I know the
here. You have some on seeds. Let me see.
Mostly in micro, we call biofertilizer.
Yes.
In Thailand. So
it's not that really. You should have seen. You should have watched the video. I sent you the video. It's a 2.5 3 minute video. It's in the email I sent you, and it explains how it works.
Because your content is mainly bacteria, inside.
Well,
so it's specified by the species, genus and species.
Yes.
Suppose I know some Bacillus subtilis, Pseudomonas.
Right.
I know the function. I search from Google, macro from Google.
Yes.
So I know that because right now with our fertilizer we are producing organic chemical fertilizer, soil conditioner, but mostly in the granular one, something like this.
Yes.
So we add. We also add to make it better by adding special material.
Yes.
In order to activate to do mechanism in the soil.
Right.
Suppose our bacteria, microbes is activating, digesting. Mostly the function is to induce. Here in Thailand, fertilizer from bacteria, mostly we need function of inducing, for example, nitrogen.
Right.
In case of a lysobium.
Yes.
And the second, in other is the function to digest the rock, digest the soil.
Yes. The
mineral.
Yeah.
Suppose in the soil actually it exists some.
Right.
Mineral, but maybe suppose in non-available form.
Yes. And it makes it available.
Yes, it makes it by the digesting process.
Yes.
And another function is to cure the disease, to protect the disease.
Right, it's an inoculant as well.
Yes, it's not really fertilizer, but it functions to cure other bacteria.
Right, it's an inoculant. It's the same thing. It does that too. Yes.
But how you mentioned three kinds bacteria. Strain. How about its function particularly?
Well, you know what? That's more like a technical question that you can have later on. Right now, because we also have these here. I have another sheet just for that. That is the breakdown, because it's 90% wood based, and the rest is the bacteria.
Sofa is media, right?
Huh?
Media is media to absorb, like carrier.
The wood.
Yes, wood.
Yes, yes,
Carrier.
yes. Yeah. That's basically just a filler because you cannot just put the micro. It's too small. You have to spread it out.
How many percent moisture texture in the product? Moisture?
No, I don't think there's any moisture. It's dry.
Dry?
Yes.
Suppose less than 2%.
Yeah, I guess so. I couldn't tell you. I don't think there's any moisture in it.
I worry it's still living and activate during carrier from.
No, that activates later. That activates after. It does. It's not active.
But suppose in China some material, facultative.
Yes.
Facultative bacteria.
Right.
Actually, the strongest bacteria is the bacteria is strain is existing in that climate,
right.
that area.
Right.
Because it can work suitable for that climate.
Yes, right.
That's why.
But these bacteria are suitable for any soil or any climate or any.
But you in isolate from the Canada. Canada supposing that the weather is really cold, right?
Yeah, but we also have agriculture in the summer. Of course, in the winter you don't have. If the snow is high like this, you cannot plant anything.
So three of these suppose all function to digest, right? Or induce or
no. You should see the video. Do you have a screen you can put the video on? If you just put the video on, that explains. It's only 2 minutes. If you can put it on, it's very short. The link is in the.
เดี๋ยวเอาวิดีโอมาเปิดดูนี่หน่อยสนใจมานั่งฟังไหมแฟรงค์มีพวกแบคทีเรีย product.
You see, the thing is this: if you look at this and you say you would like to try, okay, then you will have to make a trial in your country with your soil.
Can we get a sample enough for
the sample? This is the thing. As the person, if you if you would be interested, you would have to apply for the permit. You would be the holder of the permit, the import permit. Are you certified for importing organic?
Yes.
That's
actually in Thailand we separate the source. We have to specify register any registration.
Right, but like I said,
we get the license, importing license we have. But whenever we
what the HS code is, because you have not only 3, you have thousands of different bacteria, but they all have the same HS code, So if you have an import license for that HS code,
maybe for bacteria, not yet, but for HS, we are importing, HS 310. 301 is the organic fertilizer.
301, right.
301 is organic fertilizer.
Right, but this is not just an organic fertilizer, it is also the bacteria in it, because most organic fertilizers don't have
I don't know whether we have to consult you.
Right, but I can get you the HS codes, so you can check that.
What can you?
Because in most countries, like I say, we are in 17 countries. In many countries, when you apply for the import permit, the government only give one company this permit. In many places, I don't know in Thailand, but many countries they give one company. That means if you get it, you have exclusive rights. You have the rights for distribution of different size and so on.
But we be single in the country.
Yes, if
only one.
Yes, if it's the case in Thailand, right? But when you apply for the import permit, in many places you get a temporary import permit so you can bring a sample. Because now we're in Vietnam, okay? Vietnam have the new regulation. Many countries make new regulation. That means if you want to import this, you have to show first in the country it works. All right? If it doesn't work, you're not allowed to bring. But to show it works, you have to have sample. So the government have to allow you to bring a sample. We think the trial run takes between 3 and 6 months, depending on what crop you use. And in Vietnam now, you don't only have to do one trial, you have to do 4 simultaneously. So they're really sure.
4 crops?
Yeah, no, actually it's 2 times 2. So you have to have, you have control of the process and say, oh, one was okay, no, one is not enough. They want to make more control to show it's really good. Because I can tell you, like here, I can tell you, okay, we went to Peru, works like this, but in Thailand it's different. It's the soil, you see, it's different soil and it's different climate. So you have to make in your country. You have to make that, right? So you need about 1 hectare, half a hectare of land to make 1 trial. If you want to make 2 trials, you make 1.5 hectares.
Do you have any reference in rice?
Rice, yes, it's all in here. You could check this out here. We have rice in fields,
Rice, okay.
right on top, yeah. Okay, so you can do it on rice, you can do it on, it works with any crop really. But the thing is that you needed to apply for the permit so you can make the trial. We will send you the sample and you make the trial. And then after 3 months or 4 or 5 months, you check, because we will work with you. When you run the trial, you check the roots, the size of the root, you check the leaf, the color of the leaf, the chlorophyll, all of that. So we will work with you, that it's control that you know this product works, you see? And after that you can say, okay, now we want to do business. We don't want to make just say, okay, we're selling something, it doesn't work like that.
Can you tell us how particularly it works? I mean, so this mechanism to do this? Actually, suppose this basically working with soil, right?
Yes. Do you have the? Do you have? I sent you
Wi-Fi. You can check your phone. Search explore your website.
Yeah, I think you can go from the website.
We can check.
Yes. Just check out. Okay. Are we here? Yeah. No, it's not going.
Wi-Fi แรงเข้ามาได้
That looks right. It was just there.
อ๋อใช่แล้วมั้งแซ่บอีก เป็นแบคทีเรียที่จะมาผสมในปุ๋ยหรือว่าคือตัวโปรดักต์เองก็ใช้ได้โดยตรงในพืชแหละแต่มันเป็นคอนเซ็ปต์ของไบโอเฟอร์ติไลเซอร์มันมีชีวภาพเหมือนพวกEM เหมือนพวกอะไรอันนี้ก็ต้องมาขึ้นทะเบียนนำเข้าก่อนนี่ขึ้นทะเบียนนำเข้าแล้วก็แต่ตัวนึงก็คือเราอาจจะมาที่มีความคิดก็คือเอามาผสมในปุ๋ยเราคือเราตอนปัจจุบันเราก็ผสมแบคทีเรียของปุ๋ยอันนี้ถ้าเกิดมันจะทำให้เกิดจุดเด่นแบคทีเรียสายพันธุ์ที่เขาแยกออกมาแล้วนะว่ามันเป็นตัวมี3ตัวที่เขาโฟกัส
Okay, this is the video right here. It's better go on YouTube.
Where is the nearest country that we already applied there?
Here now, this year in Vietnam.
Vietnam.
Yes.
Started exporting to Vietnam?
Not yet. They're running trials right now. Because they just put the new regulation in place. And from what we understand, they're going to put those regulations everywhere, maybe in Thailand too. In 1 or 2 years in Thailand, if somebody wants to come and bring something in Thailand, they're going to say, first you have to show us that works, otherwise we're not going to let you in anymore. Because it's worldwide, they're starting to do something. Because there have been too many things that people were saying, oh, this is a product, and they bring in stuff that doesn't work, you know.
Because maybe you know the basic information in Thailand already about majority the sale of fertilizer in Thailand is a chemical.
Yes.
NPK.
Right.
Okay. Actually, we are also producing chemical fertilizer.
Right.
But
you can also mix with chemical fertilizers.
Really?
Yes.
It not be killed by some.
No. You can also mix with chemical fertilizer. But the thing is that if you export, do you export the?
Yes, but just start to neighbor countries, Cambodia, Myanmar.
Yeah, that's good. They have nothing.
But and also we try. Actually, we also now adding some bacteria.
Is a certified organic and patented biostimulant. It is composed of a proprietary blend of naturally occurring soil microorganisms and an all-natural forestry byproduct.
This is the wood.
It does not contain genetically modified organisms or chemically synthesized materials. When applied, preferably during seeding or planting, the beneficial microorganisms of Earth Alive Soil Activator, strains of bacilli and pseudomonads, start multiplying and colonizing the rhizosphere, the narrow region of soil around the roots of a plant.
It makes the root also stronger.
The beneficial microbial population improves the plant's uptake of nutrients by converting the soil minerals into easily absorbable nutrients, thus promoting the plant's health and growth. For example, the proprietary blend of specifically selected microorganisms contained in the Earth Alive Soil Activator transform gaseous nitrogen into a nutrient supporting and enhancing plant growth. It also produces siderophores, high-affinity iron-chelating compounds that make iron available to the plant roots. Bacilli are known to produce a wide variety of extracellular enzymes that break down organic matter in the soil, providing a source of nutrients essential to plant growth. Pseudomonads solubilize phosphate contained in the soil, releasing bioavailable phosphorus. Bacilli solubilize silicate and zinc, making it available to the plant. The multiple modes of action offered by Earth Alive Soil Activator lead to healthier plants and higher crop yields, obtained with reduced fertilizer, pesticides, and water use. This results in more sustainable agricultural practices and increased profitability for growers. Earth Alive Soil Activator. Bring life back to life. Visit us at earthalivect.com.
I would say what you should look into it and see if you like this product or if you think there's a future with it for you, because it will definitely, because we're coming into the Asian market this year. As you can see, there's just, that's the end of it. These are the countries we're already in, and we're just starting, because as you can see also at the bottom, Vietnam is in progress, and India and so on. Because I know also there's some company in Thailand, they export also to Nepal and maybe parts of India, but these people are also very smart, they also go for it, because you can imagine that you will have a higher crop yield of at least about 30%, you know, and that if you use the product only by itself, it's even more. But when you mix it with your stuff, you only need 2 to 3%. That's not a whole lot. and you're going to have a much stronger and much more efficient fertilizer. And as we are coming in the market, because we started a few years ago, and we're already on the stock market now. The company is already public. There was a couple. You can read that up if you go on the Canadian Stock Exchange. You can find Earthalife. There's a history of the company, what it did since it went public. There was a little problem inside the management. The CEO had an accident, so he had to stop working for a few months, and then things didn't go so well. So there was some inside changes in the company going on. But we're coming back pretty strong, and like I say, we're going to be around. And if any, I think Thailand, because Thailand is very advanced in production, manufacturing, and it's a rich country. It's not like if you go to Cambodia or Myanmar, my God, it looks so poor. It's sad to see that. And those countries, they will buy things. I'm talking right now to people in Indonesia. Indonesia produces a lot of organic fertilizer, but they cannot even produce enough. They have to import also because they have a permanent shortage. But if you have a stronger fertilizer, then people don't need, you can sell more that way, you know, and say, well, you need more fertilizer, but I got something stronger, so why don't you try that?
I know the mechanism of this category of fertilizer, organic, but actually, majority maybe through the world, chemical NPK still be the number one.
Yeah.
And I think in developing country, getting gradually accepted more organic one, including this. So far in Thailand, we call biofertilizer.
Right.
But actually, the function of direct impact response to the plant is mineral, and other fertilizer just helping by structure in case of organic and bio. I mean, bacteria can digest organic matter and release nutrition. So actually, minerals still most important.